Mm, mm, mm. I was up at 9 though. I was up at 9 and I was talking to my girl. We was having a deep conversation over here. I'm dead serious, bro. I woke up at like 9 o'clock. That's it. She sat me down and started spitting at me. I had to listen. I was up. I wasn't on the game, but I was up. I got all white on too.
Down 5,
so yeah.
Up 10.
Ha! What up, my dude? Oh man, perfect timing.
EA Sports in Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in
Different
the heart
day,
of
New
Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this.
Hey, guess who I beat yesterday? I got
It is loud,
your boy
and these
Smoke.
fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle.
I got him yesterday. I got the
Houston
damn
Texans.
screenshot and everything. I'm waiting on Rod to get on. Oh yeah, he good, but I got him yesterday.
And he'll bring it
I'm playing DBD right now.
to the 23-yard line.
I think Skullcracker's open.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now it's
I ain't mad at that. Fuck
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone.
Hey.
And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to
If you're on the
4th
game,
down.
you can use it.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Even team, what does that mean?
First time with Alvin Kamara.
What is that? What
And
is
play
that?
is blown up, losing yardage
What
back
is-
at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
What is that?
On 2nd and 12, Breeze.
Hold on. What is even
Thomas,
teams?
but
What is
that's
that?
intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Whoa, shifty. Whoa. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his
What
head
is
going
even
forward,
teams?
since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things
And he's taken
said
down
on the
here
ground.
by the Saints. Alex Anzalone able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
What?
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes
Yeah.
call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
I've never seen that before in my
Didn't
life.
give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to run, but he's got a
So
long
what
way
is
to
so
go.
even teams
A
does
solid
what?
run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker.
Okay.
at
Even
his
team does
40.
what, bro?
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Say what? Right. Uh-huh.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Oh, hell no.
Here we go on fourth. Watson, and my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on
he beat me when I sent it to him, too. I don't have any
downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen.
I got to check that down.
Big third down alert. Lock in here.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I thought that was
simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes
I'm not going to even question him about it. I'm trying to check it next time.
And just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here. He finds a floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end.
My roster's preset, so I preset mine. So I don't look at it.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
So when I play him, Aaron Donald's 99, so that means one of my D tackles is 99 somewhere? Oh, man, I'm checking that shit, bro. I'm checking that shit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes
He's a 99.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Oh, man.
Here's Breeze to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's got some space here. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream.
I'm guaranteed I'm checking it next time.
Go to it and take it the other
way. I'm not even questioning them. I'm just going to check it.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Even teams.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
You're damn right.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Looks for the extra point. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you, or just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
Yes. There you go, weapon. Good game right there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again.
Oh, there's another game, man. You got games, man.
Run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Debo. What up, Debo?
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 7, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. These two teams all tied.
I ain't seen a blunt in so long.
So in Saints territory now. Here's
a blunt, bro? Like a whole, the big one?
The 48-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to
the line of
scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy.
Yeah,
extra
right.
tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football.
Wraps? They still sell wraps?
Run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
oh, shit.
Yeah, we saw the result.
Dang, I ain't seen a wrap in years either.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson nowhere to escape, and he
I used to smoke the shit out of wraps, bro. That's another shit.
Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progression.
They don't sell wraps no more in Atlanta.
The football before he knew it, he was on his back.
Say cigarillos.
Right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
That's all they sell in Atlanta. Yeah, all right. I ain't seen no wrap in years.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half.
I got some big mittens too, but damn.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer?
That Dutch stronger. That's why that lead stronger.
3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.
I'm sure I ain't doing that. I'm going to
get it back and in great shape.
Bro, Phillies don't even. I haven't seen a Philly in years.
Breeze now on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
Pick up there, 26 yards.
Nobody sells Philly no more.
On 1st down, Breeze. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The sack there by J.J. Watt. To try again after the sack. Breeze.
Hey, you know I smoked back in college, Skull?
The Saints passing game in
Chocolate Phillies. I used to roll the shot. What?
From the gun, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively,
man, we smoked shit out in the college, bro.
Really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their
lane,
yes. Keeping proper levels, communicating well, too.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone.
I never had a coffee one.
Yeah. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But
you know what? You know my
2 incompletions.
My first ball I ever rolled in my life was an Optimo.
And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it.
I thought no niggas smoked them backwards,
that is going to be incomplete.
No, hell no. All my niggas Boston, they smoked them backwards.
The Texans defense stands tall.
I can't roll them, shit. Nah, yeah, I can't do it.
He's going to have
me either, bro. I don't know roll them backwards, bro.
As they'll finally stop him at
of the offensive linemen. We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 71 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the Greek.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And they're going to sack him again. The fifth time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 2nd and 2, Watson going, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. Such a tough cover. One guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Watson, that complete to Lamar Miller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson looks to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 20. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Breeze to throw again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Watson trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll get 3 up to midfield. They run it again with Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll be stopped short at the 14-yard line on the return. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Just a
2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. The catch made by Miller. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one, and this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Kamara trying again. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check.
Now Breeze. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will score. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker.
He's got Daylay, the 30, and all the way down to the 26. A big play there out of Kamara. 44 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. From the 24, Breeze. He's got Smith here. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. Now Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze now to throw. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Saints get a bit closer. To throw, it's Breeze. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You get out the football.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Reed. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Set. 18. 58. Come on. 25. Get in the way.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing now is Breeze. That's going to be caught. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time.
Cuzzo.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Y'all playing each other?
Nope.
When y'all niggas trying to play?
In your face. Any weapon?
I'm playing a rank one.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now the second down throw on target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
18 Gators, 6'6", bullet pop.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill complete. This is Lewis. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now it's Tannehill. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. They snap it to Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He's got Lewis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here we go, set. 18, Gator.
Now a 1st carry for Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at that. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Brees now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Quan Smith, 85 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, And in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Tannehill on first down. This will be caught by Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Tannehill. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but through the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because he just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. Here's Tannehill. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. And Walker has it. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversion. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans. It's the fullback. 31 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And I want to give the big guys some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Breeze. And this is Cook with the grab. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got Smith here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and a couple, Breeze. I tell you what, credit is due there on him preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Not 6.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. The quick slant caught. The quick slant good for 8 and a first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Watch twist. Over. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Shoot. Where's that? Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 25-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
How much?
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
How much?
Let's go now. 50, plant. Alpha.
Man, how much?
Come on. Get it.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 14 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Nah.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 17, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Breeze now on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Pick now, a loose football. The ball comes out. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here's Brees to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Brees now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Check 13. Check 13.
To throw is Tannehill. Complete. This is Lewis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill got a man. It's Brown. And now look at him go. The 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill taking it in. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. By Kevin Byard.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Completes it to Davis. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check your hot read.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Again, it's Henry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're...
You can send it.